What should people bring when they come to HSP? What does it look like? What's a good researcher look like when they walk in your door?
Well, a good researcher has a good idea about what they're looking for. I mean, I always get someone coming up to the reference desk, and they'll say, I'm looking for a death certificate. And then I would say, can you narrow that down? 1720, 1820, 1920, last year. I mean, give me an idea what kind of death certificate you're looking at. Or they'll say, I'm trying to find my family. And again, I've just met this person. So I'm like, Irish? Are they Italian? Are they African? Tell me what, narrow it down, a little bit. So, you really have to get some basic things, because even though you know your family and you know that you're German or Swiss or something, the reference librarian isn't going to have a clue of what you're sort of looking for and what area you're looking for and the time. So I would say, give me an ethnic group, give me a time frame, and give me a geographic area, and then I can start pointing you in the right direction.
Excellent advice. So really exhaust sort of the records that are available through online research or, your own things, and then bring that in. So yeah. The folks at HSP, the staff can get you set in the right direction. So HSP has a couple different layers to it. So it's got is it called the family history room? Is that correct, with the genealogies?
That's right. Yeah, we have about 10,000 published genealogies in the family history room. That's correct. And some people can say, well, yeah, you have that, but what's special about it? A lot of these published family histories are very unique and had limited publishing runs, like maybe 40 copies or something like that, 40 or 50. And so a lot of them aren't around anymore. And again, yes, you might find that there's a library in Kentucky that has one, there's one in Missouri, but we have them all under one roof. So it's a really sort of one-stop shopping. So that's good. Our Pennsylvania room has Pennsylvania and New Jersey materials that are out in the open. Collections to us, we had to sort of lock Delaware up, expand beyond the family history room, and so R through Z is actually around the sides of the Pennsylvania room. And we have two types of things in the Pennsylvania room. We have published books, and then we also have ledgers. These are handwritten, hand-compiled ledgers of local, primarily sectarian records compiled by the Genealogical Society of Pennsylvania. So those are all in the open shelves as well.
Oh, excellent. Then you also have a microfilm room.
Yes, and I came from our annual general meeting, and one of the statistics I provided our president was that we reshelved 833 microfilm reels last year. People who think, oh, microfilm is dead, everyone uses things online. It's like, well, don't tell that to my staff. We reshelved 800 reels of film last year. So film is still being used. We have a lot of ethnic newspapers on microfilm, thanks to the Balch Institute, and then a lot of microfilm dealing with genealogy, and thanks to the Genealogical Society.
Oh, before I forget, the closed stacks, that's the kind of the part that a researcher does not see. Yep. So what is in the closed stacks, and how does someone access that?
So our closed stacks actually are the majority of our collections, all the way up to the fourth floor. Part of it's intentional to have separate storage areas, and that was part of our early fireproof remedy plan, so that if each of those areas are enclosed, so that if something happened to one, the rest of the collection would be safe. And those include not only books, but also all manuscript and graphic materials and atlases and things like that. So in order to use those materials, in our online catalog, it'll say closed stacks, and you just have to put down an identifying number. If it's a book, it's a call number plus, the author title, something to give us an idea if there's more than one item in that call number. Or if it's a collection, you would put down, the collection number, and you would say, I want a letter from John Adams. That is, of our 4 rooms that are open to the public, our 4 stack areas. So we talked about the family history room, the Pennsylvania room, the microfilm room, but the last one, of course, is our reference room, what we call our reading room. It's a wonderful, archaic term. In our reading room is our reference collection, everything from how-to books, like how to find your Cherokee ancestors, to passenger lists, to the history of areas, general sort of histories of different areas of Pennsylvania or areas that we collect genealogically. We also have city directories for convenience. Take a look at, find your ancestor and where they lived and their occupation. So a lot of really good material in those areas.
Yeah, thank you for filling out that explanation, because I know what people can expect.